Hey, this is RonnygoBOOM, and today I'm going to show you my MCMMO repair grinder. Last time when I made my MCMMO tutorial, I showed you how to use cactus as the fastest way to get your repair skill up, and I mentioned a little spider design that I talked about. Well, in this video I'm going to show you how to make that spider grinder. It's a fully AFK machine, even though it's pretty slow. And in all practical purposes, I don't like to use it. I personally like to use diamond. But this machine will level both your repair skill and your fishing skill while you're AFK. Alright, the very first thing that you need in order to build one of these grinders is a spider spawner, and I just happened to find one here. You can use cave spiders or regular spiders. Man, I was so lucky to find this. So basically I'm just gonna block this off to the outside world. I have this on my faction claimed land. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Right here. So we're just going to block this off. We have it lit up. Is there anything in here? Ooh, name tag. Nice. Name tag, some iron, a bucket. Fantastic. So basically what we want to do is we want to wash all of these little spiders over into one little corner. Alright, the next thing that we want to do is we want to make a place where these spiders can spawn, and then we want the water to flow them all into the same little corner. Ideally, we'd have the spider spawner room be a larger space, because that would allow for better killing and better spawning. But for now, this is going to do. Basically, all we have to do is knock out these torches, and we'll have lots and lots of spawning. Oh man, too much spawning. The next thing we want to do is we want to block off just a very small area where we're going to force these spiders to go. So I'm going to light this up just like that. And we want all the spiders to fall right here. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to close off that ceiling area. The next thing that we want to do is we want to build a small machine. And I'll show you what that machine looks like here. Alright, we're here in my creative world, and here's this little machine. So this machine is pretty simple. It's just a little timer hooked up to a very shortened pulsed piston extender. So what's going to happen is if your water is over there, you grab your fishing pole, and then you're fishing over here, and then every once in a while the piston gets lifted up in front of your face so that you repair your fishing pole as it gets damaged. I don't have MCMMO on this world, this is just my creative world. I'm going to show you in the other clip in just a moment, but first let's show you how to build this. Alright, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get two hoppers that are pointing into each other. So we're going to start off by just placing a hopper down, and then placing another hopper into it, running this way, and then this way. Next we have a comparator coming off each side of the hopper. After the comparator we want a single block of any type. Then we have a piece of redstone, just like this, mirrored on both sides. Then a sticky piston, and a redstone block. Now this hopper system will go back and forth quicker or slower depending on the number of items. I've decided that with this system and the amount of the amount of time it takes to destroy a pole, around 6 items should be good. So we'll just grab 5, 6, and this will keep going back and forth until we need to finish that. Next, out of one or the other side, doesn't really matter, we're going to take a repeater, we're going to put a piston in the ground, and on top of that piston we're going to place a block. Next side we're going to take another repeater, then we're going to take the piston that we need, and this right here is a monostable circuit. Basically it's a pulse shortener. It gives you a very, very, very quick pulse, which is exactly what we need, but right now we need an iron block, because this is where we're going to repair from. So we want to be standing here or here or here, facing this way. And since this is a little bit too quick, we're going to slow down that pulse by just putting a tick on that repeater. And now it should be just a quick pulse so we can fish and fish and fish, and every once in a while holding down right click. As long as we have string in our inventory, we'll repair that pole. So what we want is we want to be able to fish here, and then we want the iron block to be pushed in front of our face. To do that, what we're going to have to do is take this sticky piston and place it right here. One forward, just like that. We're going to need a little bit of space right over here for some redstone. Just making sure I have lots of room before I end up in wilderness. Okay, so what we want to happen is we want a repeater here. We want a piston. Let's grab that repeater. Got a repeater, set it to a couple ticks. We want a piston here. We want that piston facing upward. To do that, I guess I'll have to make a little jump. There we go. Next, we need a little bit more space. Alright, here we need a repeater. Coming into this block, we need a redstone block. We need a sticky piston. And we need a sticky piston right here. Next, we need 2 hoppers. We need one pointing into the other, like that, and then we need this one to point back into this one. So I'll have to take that off and do that again. Next, we need 2 comparators, one on each side of that piston, of that hopper rather. Comparator. And then we need a block here so that comparator can come off. And we need a redstone there. And we're going to need a redstone right here. So this comparator points into that block, which points into the redstone. Here we go. Now we just need a couple items in here. Doesn't matter what items. So every couple seconds or so, that redstone, or that iron block will get pushed in front of my face. And hopefully, yep, it works. Alright, now let's try it with spiders. Alright, so that might be a little bit too fast. I'm going to slow down this hopper system by just adding a couple more items so that we'll repair less frequently. Now this system is a fantastic way to level both repair and fishing skills. It gives you lots of string, so you don't have to worry about that because your shake chance will give you all the string that you need to continuously repair your fishing pole. The problem is, if you just hold down right click, you have a chance of spawning the Kraken, which is really dangerous. So you should probably get an auto clicker and set it to 1 click every second or 2. Well, thanks so much for watching, but that's it for today's episode. Check out my channel for more MCMMO tutorials, as well as trap tutorials and factions let's plays. Hope to see you on factions. Make sure you also leave a comment if you have suggestions for my channel, types of traps you'd like to see, other types of stuff that you want to see in factions, and I will probably make a video. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time on Factions.